Hello my peeps, welcome to Silent Hill. Stephen King's The Mist. Linlithgow. This is a little place here in West Lothian where we thought we would drive into today and explore this area that we are not super familiar with, but we do have a couple of friends who live around here, and we thought, we would see what all the buzz is about. Now, I believe when I planned this trip, it was supposed to be a bit sunnier, but then as the weather forecast said it would be foggy, I thought, well, maybe that's going to make up for some good photography, and instead it's this. So hopefully all of you are excited to see a bit of extremely moody videography, because that is what you're getting today. We might come back later just to get some nice aerials of some of the sites here, because there is stuff to see, even though you can't see it right now. But we will do our best to come back and show you things like the Linlithgow Palace in its full glory later. Okay, let's go explore very foggy Linlithgow, and after that we're gonna explore a bit around the area and then drive towards the Firth of Forth. Wish us luck and join us for the little foggy adventure.
If you can visit one spot west of Edinburgh, make it Linlithgow. Even in this cold, freezing fog, it was just so lovely. It's also the easiest one to get to, being a stop on the train line between Edinburgh and Glasgow. History buffs will enjoy exploring the Linlithgow Palace, the birthplace of Mary Queen of Scots. In the 18th century, most of the palace fell to a big fire and hasn't been restored to its previous glory since, hence being kind of just a ruin now. But it does have a beautiful new spire. This feature has been given a new lease of life last year when it was given its original gold shine back. And Outlander nerds among you might know that this is where the crew shot scenes from the Wentworth prison. It stands just over the Linlithgow Loch, a great spot for birdwatching or having a little old-timey picnic. I am so going to be back in the summer for a Victorian-style outing with all my Glasgow and Edinburgh friends. You can take a circular walk around it that's over 2 miles long and spot some impressively freeze-proof birds. After facing the slightly unfriendly climate, we both needed a little caffeinated pick-me-up. There is a bunch of little cafes around Linlithgow, but I just beelined right to Arran. They serve coffee from Stirling-based unorthodox roasters, one of my favorites, and pastries from Wild Hearth, a bakery just outside of the Trossachs, alongside their own brunchy and lunchy specials. I went for the veganuary tofu scramble and vegan chorizo, and Simon had a mushroomy toast. Now, alternatively, and this would be a bit of a detour, you could also stop by Whitburn for a cheeky little visit to Casa Amiga, one of the best, if not the best Portuguese bakehouse and cafe around. They make treats beyond pastéis de nata, but those are Simon's favorite, so that's what we got. Anyway, back in Linlithgow, don't forget they also have a little free museum, which is open only Friday to Sunday, and also on Sunday it's only 1 to 4 p.m, but a nice spot to learn about local history nonetheless. Plus, if you are a Trekkie, you absolutely mustn't miss out on it. Our second stop was Bo'ness. Bo'ness, short for Borrowstowness, used to be the home to an important Scottish port. By the 18th century, it was second only to Leith among Scottish seaports. Nowadays, you won't see any of this past glory here anymore, although they do have a nice Art Deco cinema here, so there's that. There are, however, some interesting museums here, and the one we were originally after was the Scottish Railway Museum. Just look at it, that would be so much fun. Alas, it is closed until Easter, so we'll just have to do a do-over then.
As they said on Mad Men, when God closes a door, he opens a dress, and our beautiful nude lady is the Bo'ness Motor Museum, because Railway Museum was closed, but this thing, I dare say, is even better. Now, I thought I prefer trains to cars, so you know, it's a consolation prize. No, this place is wonderful and weird, and I can't wait to show you. We have just finished our circuit in there, and there's a lot going on, not just for car fans. So I'm not gonna spoil anything, just join us for this amazing museum, which is open on weekends or weekdays by appointment. Let's go.
Okay, the Bo'ness Motor Museum sounds like it's gonna be a car lover's dream, and that it probably is, but more importantly, it is an absolute pop culture treasure trove. There is a strong focus on movie and TV cars and memorabilia, and to be honest, I feel like Colin, the owner, is actually a James Bond fan first and a car lover second, hence this unexpected Bond-style bar.
It's a gift that keeps on giving.
It really is.
Wow, £7, the best spend.
Honestly, you just have to see this place. It blows people's minds every Saturday and Sunday, and it is well worth the £8 admission price. And now off to our last stop, Blackness Castle. On the way you might want to stop by this little farm shop and cafe, get some sustenance or a little edible or fluffy souvenir. Farm shops are just one of my favourite parts of Scottish travels. This video has accidentally become sort of a Comic-Con of videos between Star Trek and Salem Slots and Star Wars and James Bond and yet another Outlander location. Of course, Blackness Castle is not just a stand-in for Fort William in the aforementioned series, it is also a fascinating piece of Scottish history to explore. It is sometimes called the ship that never sailed, because it does indeed have a fascinatingly ship-like shape. This shape did have some military strategy behind it, with a hope to make the defenses stronger against any attacks coming from the sea. Your tour, which costs $7.50, will let you explore both the fancy living areas and the more dour prison parts, and there's also a lovely exhibition on Scottish folklore, which really made this paid visit worth it for me.
And thus concludes our little trip west of Edinburgh, here at Blackness Castle and little Blackness village, where I have heard one of the little like fish restaurants is very popular, but most people come here as a part of like a tour, so they never get the chance to try it. So if you make it to Blackness on your own and you do try that little fish shack there, let me know if you liked it, because I would love to know from one of you if it truly is as good as a lot of the guides told me in the past. Now, I am absolutely sure that there are so many more things to do in this area, and if this video does well, then I'm gonna be back and I'm gonna explore even more places and attractions for you to visit. And I don't want to say West Lothian, because technically we were in both West Lothian and also Falkirk, so in this whole area, which to me is kind of like the filler. Oh my god, people are gonna hate on me for this, but it is kind of like that mysterious space between Edinburgh and Glasgow. But I just know that there's little hidden gems all around this place, which hopefully this video has helped you believe. And yeah, I would love to be back at the very least to visit the Railway Museum, which I can kind of like see from here, but I'm still frustrated about it being closed until Easter. So yeah, maybe springtime we're going to be back in Bo'ness. Until then, if you do have any personal tips of your own what to visit in this area, I would love to hear about it down in the comment section. You can also always send me a little message on Instagram under Kakibot and Kakiblog. Kakibot is more of sort of illustration and general fandom stuff. Kakiblog is more for photography and kind of my life in Scotland. Yeah, and also if you truly appreciate all the work that goes into these videos and maybe you would like to see some bonus ones, then Patreon is the place to go. This is the address, and I try to make a bonus video every month, and if you're one of the higher tiers, you even get some free merch, which is lovely. It doesn't have like my logo or my face on it. It's like Scotland merch, so if you're into Scotland, you will love my merch. So yeah, you can check it out there or on my Etsy store. All the links for all of these things are in the description. Also in the description you will find a link to a map for anyone who's visiting Edinburgh, which I have worked on together with a website called Mapper. For €5 you can get access to over 130 spots that I have personally picked for you. That is truly it from me. My hands are cold. It is still January. I can't wait to be home, or you know, put like 3 pairs of gloves on my little handsies, and I shall see you soon.